Recovering from failure seems nearly impossible sometimes, but it is a part of life, and bouncing back is a skill. Thank you for staying with us. I'm Erin E. LeBeau.
And I'm Tamsin Fidel. Well, whether you got rejected maybe by a partner, fired from your job, or your business went under, failure really, well, it hurts and it's not fun to go through. But the key to recovery is being able to learn from your mistakes and then be able to move on.
All right, and the women behind My Founder Circle helps female entrepreneurs across the country overcome failures to take their business to the next level. So joining us, we have Ankita Terrell and Emily McDonald. Thank you both for joining us.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
All right, so Ankita, we're going to start with you. What is the most common reason that you see why businesses fail?
Businesses fail for one of three reasons. The first is the product market fit, right? This just means that they haven't got that product market fit right. People start businesses sometimes just because they want a product or because their friends say they want something. So getting the product market fit right is really, really important. The second reason businesses fail is because the timing isn't right. This could be because we're heading into a recession, or because it's simply too early for your product or service. And the third most important reason businesses fail is because the founder quit too soon.
Well, so Emily, let me ask you this. What are some of the tips to avoid failure as a business?
Well, the first thing is to make sure you do your customer research. So you want to make sure that the customers that you're potentially selling to actually want what you're going to be selling. So do surveys, do focus groups, get really curious about this potential consumer to figure out what they really want. Secondly, be willing and ready to pivot and shift your business. If the market's telling you your business isn't working, listen to them. If your customer is telling you that they don't want what you're selling, listen. Be ready and flexible and willing to change. But with all that being said, the third thing is to stay the course and give it time. We suggest that new business owners give it at least a year to gain traction in their businesses. We often see that founders start companies and they try and sell it for a month and it doesn't work and they quit. Be patient because business takes time.
All right. Well, Ankita, why shouldn't you let actually failure stop you?
So failure is really common, right? And professionally, failure helps you triage what is not working in your business. It helps you arrive at a solution faster. And personally, failure is relatable. Failure is normal. And honestly, people buy from humans.
Emily, I'm curious. What do you think? You know, we hear this all the time. We see it in memes. People recite it that are coaches. But what do you think we learn from failure?
Well, I like to flip failure on its head and think about it as a positive thing. So failure just means that you're putting yourself out there and trying for things that maybe aren't really within your reach. And that's a good thing. We should celebrate failure. It gives us feedback, it makes us more resilient, and it teaches us to be stronger as businesses and as humans.
Okay, so ladies, you sound like you know what you're talking about from personal experience. So how have you overcome failure in your life? Ankita, let's start with you.
Yeah, I have to remind myself that my path and my journey is unique, and that I am not running on anyone else's timeline and I don't need to fit the mold. So I overcome failure by reminding myself to enjoy the journey, to enjoy the process.
And Emily?
Remind myself how common failure is. So 20% of businesses fail within the first year. So I remind myself I'm not alone. Sometimes I even Google stories about successful people failing. Michael Jordan did not make his varsity basketball team when he first tried out. He made the JV team. So remember that failure is so common. Most successful people have plenty of failures on their path to success.
I think it's always hard because when you see you get on the other side of it and you hear about somebody super successful, but it's that day to day to get up in the morning in the first 8 hours and the next 2 days to go through it, which is difficult. I know your company Founder Circle helps businesses try to avoid failure. Can you briefly tell us about that before we go?
Yeah, so My Founder Circle is a platform for women-owned businesses that are starting or scaling their business. And we want to change the statistic. 65% of the businesses don't make it to year 5. And we, Emily and I, act as co-founders in an incubator-style program to a handful of women-owned startups, and we work with them for a few months at a time, and as co-founders, we help them avoid the way too many pitfalls of entrepreneurship. And we are here to toast the success of all female founders that we work with.
Love it. Well, ladies, thank you so much for joining us and also helping women entrepreneurs.
Thank you for having us.
All right, and for more information on their company that helps businesses avoid failure, you can go to their website, My Founder Circle, or follow them on Instagram at My Founder Circle.